Welcome to today's session. In today's session, we'll discuss on attacks. And in information security, attacks are deliberate actions aimed at compromising the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of systems, networks, or data. There are various types of attacks that organization must be prepared to defend against. Some of the most common attacks type includes malware attacks, phishing, man-in-the-middle attack, DDoS attacks, SQL injection, and more. Understanding these attacks are crucial for building the effective defense strategies. So first, let us discuss on the different types of attacks. First one is the malware attack. So the malware refers to the malicious software such as viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware and spyware. So these programs are designed to damage, disrupt, or gain unauthorized access to your systems or data. As an example, WannaCry ransom attack locked users out of their files until the ransom was paid. Next one is phishing attack. So the phishing uses the despective emails, messages, or website to trick the users into revealing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card numbers. As an example, email that looks it from your bank says that bank asks you to verify your account detail on a fake website. Next one is man in the middle attack. In a man in the middle attack, attacker intercept the possibly alter the communication between two parties without their knowledge. So this allows them to eavesdrop or manipulate data. As an example, an attacker intercepts the communication between a user and a banking website to steal login credentials. Next one is DDoS attack and SQL injection attack. The distributed denial of service attack aims to disrupt or disable access to a system or service by overwhelming it with excessive traffic, often the multiple resources. As an example, a major retail website is taken offline during a holiday sale due to a coordinated DDoS attack. Next comes the SQL injection attack. Attackers inject the SQL malicious queries into the input fields of a web application to manipulate database, steal data, or perform unauthorized action. As an example, one attacker enters a specifically crafted input into a login form, gaining unauthorized access to the database. Next one is cross-site scripting and brute force attacks. So cross-site scripting attacks injection malicious scripts into the web pages viewed by the other users. This can steal the session cookies, redirect users, or deface the websites. As an example, a user visits a forum post containing a hidden script that steals their login cookie. Coming to the brute force attacks, attackers can attempt to gain unauthorized access by systematically trying combinations of usernames and password until they succeed. As an example, automated tools should try the thousands of password combination to break it into a email account. And next comes the social engineering attacks and ransomware attacks. So these social engineering attacks manipulate individuals through the psychological tactics to divulge confidential information or perform action that compromise security. So this can happen via phone calls, emails, or in-person interaction. As an example, an attacker impersonates IT support and convinces an employee to provide their password. Ransomware attacks. Malware encrypts the data or blocks access to the system until a ransom is paid, usually in cryptocurrency. The attacker to provide a decryption key or restore access after payment. As an example, a city government files are encrypted and the ransom is demanded to restore access to a critical data. Next is zero-day exploits and credentials stuffing attacks. So zero-day exploits vulnerabilities in the software or hardware that are unknown to the vendor and for which no patch is available. So this gives the attackers an advantage before the issue is fixed. As an example, hackers exploit a newly discoverable flaw in a popular browser before the patch is released. Next is credential stuffing attacks. Attackers use an automate tools to try to previously stolen username and password pairs across the various websites, exploiting the user who reuse the passwords. Example, credentials stolen from the websites are used to access the accounts and other platforms. Next one is advanced persistent threats and physical attacks. So these APTs are a long-term target attacks by the sophisticated threat actors, often for spying or data theft. This involves the extensive resonate and the stealthy techniques. Example, a nation state group targets a government agency over the several months to steal the sensitive data. Physical attacks. So attackers can gain the unauthorized access, physical access to the system, networks, or the data center to steal or tamper with hardware. As an example, an intruder breaks into the system room and installs a RUX device to capture the network traffic. Next one is insider threats. So this involves the individuals within an organization who misuse their access privileges or knowingly or unknowingly facilitate security breaches. So insider threats can cause the significant damage or loss. As an example, a disgranulated employee copies confidential files of a personal drive before leaving the company. So, as a conclusion, the important understanding of these attacks. So, understanding the various types of attacks is essential for everyone involved in the information security. So, by recognizing how the attacks are carried out and what vulnerabilities they exploit, organization and the individuals can implement effective defenses and respond quickly to incidents. So, staying informed about the attack techniques is a key part of maintaining the strong security posture. So, this is the end of this topic, and we will meet you in the next topic. Thank you.